welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. Today's video is a tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now, and it's actually using the BH Cosmetics collaboration palette with Shaaanxo. This has been a really highly anticipated palette, and because it's BH Cosmetics, it's so affordable, but the shadows and the lipsticks in it are amazing quality. So you get 9 shadows with it, and you also get 9 lip colours with it. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I do have a first impressions / review video on this, which I'll link below, but it's great and I plan on doing a few looks with it. This one is more of a kind of a summer nighttime tutorial. Every shadow I use to create this look is from this palette, and I also used a lip colour from this palette as well. So if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. Bye. Hi everyone, for this video I thought I'd skip the foundation application and just focus on the eyes. So I'm priming my lids with Maybelline's Colour Tattoo in Creme de Nude just to create a good base. Then going in with the top right shade from the palette and packing this all over the lid. And I'm using a brush I got either from the Naked 2 palette or from the Naked 3 palette. Picking up the palette again, I'm going in with the more yellow shade, and I'm just applying this to my crease as a transition colour. After that, I'll add the red brick sort of colour on top, and as you can see when I start to apply it, the pigmentation is awesome. I ended up going pretty heavy-handed and ended up blending and blending and blending and blending and blending. You get the idea, to try and tone it down just a little bit. So I would definitely say be very careful with especially this colour in the palette, because they are really pigmented and it's really easy just to add a little bit too much. But as you can see, it blends out beautifully and disaster averted. I'm just deepening up the outer corner with a smaller brush just now, and I'll take this same brush and add the darkest colour from the palette. This colour I'm just focusing on the outer sort of V shape of my eye. I'll add, because I'm forewarned, I'll add just a little bit of colour, blend it out, add a little bit more and blend it out, just to keep it looking really soft and not to look like I've been punched in the face. Then I'm just moving on and repeating the same steps to my other eye, and I'm taking a little more care this time, building the colour up gradually, and then after that I'll just go back and touch up the lid colour, because sometimes when you add your crease colour you can blend away a little bit of that lid colour, and we want to keep it nice and bright. Here I'm grabbing the lightest matte shade from the palette, and I'm just using this to give my brow bones a little bit of highlight. Then moving on to concealer, I'm applying this to highlight and I'm blending it out with a beauty blender. Of course, I'm using my favourite Urban Decay Naked Skin in light neutral, and I'll be setting this with my favourite By Terry Hydra Powder. To contour, I'm using Cool Porcelain by Makeup Geek. This is definitely my favourite shade, as you've probably noticed if you've watched my previous videos. I'm just hitting the usual places with my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, and I'm just taking care to blend that out really well so it isn't too harsh. It does always look a little bit harsh on camera, but in real life it looks nice and natural. I do definitely recommend the Makeup Geek contour shades. They've quickly become one of my favourites. Here I'm grabbing my MAC cream colour base in Lady Blush. As you can see, this is well loved. I keep saying I'm going to have to buy another one, which I definitely am next time I'm down near a MAC store. I'm using the MAC, I think it's the 188 brush, the little mini dual fibre brush to apply this, and I just think it gives such a beautiful healthy glow to the skin. It's perfect for this time of year. Well, if it would stop snowing, that is. Here in the UK, but I'm just taking my Real Techniques dual fibre brush to blend all that together, just to make sure there's no harsh lines and it all blends seamlessly. I decided to go in and top off the blush with Makeup Geek's Spellbound just because it was a little bit tacky and I wanted to set it down, and I actually really like this combination together. I think they go really well, and again taking my Real Techniques dual fibre brush just to blend all that together and make it look softer and more natural. And for highlight, I'm taking my trusty sleek highlighter palette. I think that this is awesome, and for the price, it's definitely worth checking out. So if you want a really nice, affordable highlighter, I definitely recommend the sleek palette. I think they have 2 shades. Don't quote me on that, but I do think that they have 2 shades. Then back to the eyes, I'm running the darker shades, the darkest shade and the brick type shade. I really have to find another explanation for that shade underneath the outer half of my eyes, and then I'll take a slightly bigger brush and the more yellow tone shade and just blend that out a little bit. And I've wiped off this brush and I'm just taking the lightest shimmery shade at the top of the palette to highlight my inner corners. For lashes, you know the drill. I'll curl them and then I'll add Benefit's Lash Primer and then Rimmel Lash Accelerator on top of that, and I find this combination is quite good. But if I want any more volume, then I'll add Benefit's They're Real as well. I do need to go out and buy more of these, but if anybody struggles with clumpy lashes, I definitely recommend picking up some sort of lash primer. I really like this one, but I got it in a Birchbox, but it just makes your lashes, or your mascara, sorry, glide on that wee bit easier and it doesn't clump up quite as much. For lips, I'm picking up this Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Pencil, and I think it's in the shade Spice. I'm not sure. I will have it listed in the bottom bar below. And I've lined my lips and filled them in, and I'm going to pick up the Shaaanxo palette again, and I'm using the kind of purpley mauvey nude. That's a great explanation of colour, Aylie. So I'm just applying this with my lip brush. I think these are awesome. They're so easy to work with and they are definitely really good quality. I'm going to set all that in place with the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist, and after that we're done. So thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. It really helps out my channel, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye!